lot of their opportunities, meaning they get to win. So VGC wins 4-2. Let's jump in within this game time, which is completely okay. So I'm here with off this time, and they've chosen to run two T-32s, two IS-3s, a Bulldog, an LTTB, and a T-54 lightweight. WTC has chosen to field an AMX 5100, another AMX 5100, two IS-3s, a 559, and an M41 Bulldog. So since WTC is playing a man down, they're going to have to play with a lot of synergy and really use their tanks effectively. That Bulldog is going to have to scout and be a support, which for a light tank is usually kind of hard to do hand in hand. But one thing that WTC will have to do here is they will have to play very much as a team. If they don't play as a team, they're going to be in a lot of trouble because they are a man down, which means they have less HP than off. However, right now they're doing their right thing and they're all sticking together, which is probably the way they're going to end up winning this game. Alright, so all the off lights are over here. Some of them already have gotten spotted by Vegeta 420. And Vegeta is in a very aggressive spot right now. He takes an initial shot of 216, probably from the T-54 lightweight. But now he has his heavies to back him up. And what I want to see from WTC is I want to see those 5100s come into play right now and start taking out these light tanks. They have the advantage. Push it hard. Type 59 is now going in against the Bulldog. See this Type 59, what he can do. He is there alone right now, and unfortunately the lightweight's here to help, so he has to be super careful about his HP. Type 59 only has 1300 HP, which is a lot less than most other Tier 8. A little bit of a collision there between the LTTB and Bulldog. The LTTB still on full health, but the Bulldog's on a one-shot kill. He narrowly misses the Type 59 shot, and now these guys are trying to get the hell out of Dodge. Remy and States are both on one-shot kills for that Type 59, and definitely for the heavy tanks. Now what I would love to see here is maybe for the 5100s to double back and go to the middle of the map. That also is kind of risky, so maybe not. Ooh, great focus fire by Off. Faithor's T-32 finds charged text Type 59 and gets him out of the game. That's what happens. Type 59's lower plate is not that good. Alright, so now the Off light tanks are going through the middle of the map. Off has now a 2-tank advantage. However, those light tanks are very weak. But it looks like they're going to be going for that cap, so hopefully, unfortunately, the Bulldog is probably the only one that can get back in time. The 5100s might be able to, but that's also a risky move, so let's see if they're going to go for that cap. It looks like they are. Yep, there you go. They're all in that cap circle now. WTC will have about 30 seconds to respond to this at most. But already... Here's, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher your name a lot. I'm just going to go with Dragoth, or Draguth. I don't know, I'm sorry, man. But he manages to take out Remy, and then takes out States. That's how you put the 5100. 5100 is pretty much made for competitive and for killing light tanks in specific. It's very hard for a light tank to get out of a 5100's grasp. So great shots by DR, that's what I'm going to call you for now. Great shots by DR, didn't lose too much health and managed to kill 2 light tanks in the process. Now Croc's LTTB is going up against Vegeta's Bulldog and he falls. A great base defense. And now WTC are up a tank. So what I want to see is I want to see these heavies play in synergy. And I want to see that Bulldog being really sneaky. That Bulldog is going to have to be as sneaky as he can if he wants to live. As long as he can and put in good damage with that auto-loading cannon. So let's do a little HP check here. Bad Dad is on full health for Off. Faithor is on 1241. Chill River Rat. That's Chili River Rat. My mistake is on 1,116 and Off. Corbantes is on 1,500. So a lot of these heavy tanks are on near full health. Vegeta's on 353 health. Big Head's on 1,500. Wig is on 844 and Parrish is on 1,400 and Drake and DR is on 323. So we got some low health tanks here. DR bites the bait. But unfortunately for Off, he got a lot of good shots off. And now Corbantes, who was just on a fair amount of health, is now on a one-shot kill. Great plays by WTC so far. I'm waiting for that light tank. That light tank looks like he's going to go cap, which I see why, but I feel like that's a big mistake. He should be back here supporting these guys. He should go all the way around the map and start picking off these guys. And now Corbantes is tracked. Let's see if the IS3 might be able to finish him off. They really need to focus down these low health targets and not let them get away, because that's just another gun in the game. Another 372 hit against Big Head. Oh, Big Head bounces his next shot and then gets taken out by Corbantes. That's why you have to take out these low health tanks. If you don't take out these low health tanks, you end up being in a lot of trouble. And Parrish now in a very bad position against a T-32 who is hull down, will soon meet his death. Corbantes runs over the hill and finishes him off. But there you go. Penniless Wig takes out the IS-3, but takes a big 402 roll on his side. He has to push this T-32 quickly, and the Bulldog has to get back to support him. That Bulldog really made a mistake in trying to cap that base, unfortunately. Chili River at gets ammo-wrecked by the Bulldog. Fantastic shot, losing his head. Oh man, look at that. That turret is now very misplaced. Great shot by the Bulldog, great supporting shot. Alright, this IS-3 has to find this T-32. Yep, let's see if he'll take a hit for it though. Backs up. This is a very risky play because the IS-3 on the other side of the map might be able to see him in his current position. He has to try and fake a shot out of this T-32. He's trying to find the gun depression. That Bulldog is also coming to support. This will soon be a 2-on-1 if they can. Yep, there you go. That IS-3 gets a low roll in the rear of this IS-3. Don't push it too hard. Great shot by WTC Wig. But now he has to get over that hill quickly. Oh, wow. The IS-3's next shot. Who is that? Oh, that's actually T-32. Bad Dad. Narrowly misses his killing shot on the IS-3. But this is looking like it might be a draw, actually. And if it's a draw, that's going to be a big problem. Because they're going to have to play on Karelia Assault. It looks like this is going to be a draw, folks. Let's go ahead and check that HP. How much health is the... Oh, yeah, the T-32 is on full health. The Bulldog might be able to clip this guy, but not in time. So, guys, it looks like we're going to go ahead and go to Karelia Assault. That's pretty good luck for WTC because they don't have to assault a 7-man defense. Instead, they have to defend against a 7-man defense, which is a little bit easier, or could be easier in theory. But let's see how they play it out. So Off is playing 3 T-32s, 2 IS-3s, and 2 Bulldogs. WTC is playing 2 5100s, 2 IS-3s, that Type 59, and the Bulldog. So those 5100s that are on WTC's side, they're going to have to be very, very effective this game. Because Off has a lot of HP between those heavy tanks. They also don't want to let Off get below them, so they don't want to let Off get within this sector right here. So if they do, they'll get under them and the T-32s will be able to use their gun depression. Right now, the way WTC is setting up, it's actually not the best setup. They want to be able to get some spots off before the enemy light tanks get too close, which unfortunately, they're already very close. States R and his Bulldog is already within, I'd say, about 300 meters of all these heavy tanks, which is it's a very good move by him, but not so good for WTC. All these guys are hiding behind the rocks, though, so far, nobody's taken any hits. T-32s are moving up as well. Croc is in the M41, is looking down the alleyway, probably looking, probably a little confused right now. Off must be wondering where these guys are. One thing I definitely would like to see, though, is once these guys get spotted and they start engaging, the medium and the light tank that are way over here need to come back to the middle of this swamp and start putting some crossfire in once the fight gets started, because right now it's not looking too good for WTC. I think we might have some spots. Big Head using the boosh to hide his magical IS-3. Alright, yep, I think the 5100 got spotted. He came out for a poke and probably got spotted by Bad Dad and his T-32, or maybe States and his Bulldog. Imagine if there was an artillery in this game, though. See, this is the opportunity for off where I feel like they could actually carry an artillery. Especially something like, actually an FE304 or an M44 would be pretty good. M44 is a lot of damage, and the Burt has crazy DPM. And a lot of arc to shoot over these rocks. But yep, here they come. So the IS-3s for the off clan are trying to move up, but they're taking a lot of fire in return. Chili River Rat's taking a lot of hits. He's trying to back up. That's not the right choice. He should have gone forward because now his frontal plate is completely exposed to the 5100s. But he narrowly makes it out of there. He's very lucky for that. And here comes Croc and the Bulldog. He's very, very close to these 5100s. The only way I could see him making this work is if he moved up almost closer and tried to get some more shots into these guys. He takes one from the 5100, only for 300 though, so about an average roll. Oh, and he takes another one from the 5100. Now he's in some trouble. He's lost a lot of his health. This is a pretty good defense by WTC, as it turns out, because Off did not put anybody in this lower section of the map, which is a giant mistake. They should have had their T-32s go down there so they could have had some crossfire. But WTC so far is holding strong, but these 5100s are most definitely on reloads now. Both have taken about 200 hit points worth of damage, 300 max. The IS-3 is now bouncing some shots, bouncing some APCR shells. Penniless Wig takes one from a T-32 for about 300 damage, though. Oh, and there we go, 5100's loaded again. Puts one into the IS-3 over there, or T-32. Remy's taking a lot of fire right now. He has to be careful. I think he's going to put one more into him before he dies, but it looks like Remy is out of the game. But that wasn't a bad trade. The 5100 is now on very low health, and yep, DR bites the dust in his 5100, and here comes the Bulldog. The Bulldog knows the 5100 could be reloading, so he's going to take the risk. And yep, the Bulldog took the risk at the right time. The 5100 is most definitely reloading, and he gets taken out by Corbantes in the IS-3. WTC had a good idea for a defense here, but it just sort of fell apart when those 5100s got killed. Also, the Type 59 wasn't that effective either. He was in the middle of the map here, and he just got absolutely wrecked by those T-32s. His IS-3s need to try and stay behind the rock, though, as long as possible, because this is an assault, so these guys don't have to kill everybody. They just have to survive, but Penniless Wig bites the dust. Big Head now all alone against all these heavy tanks, and the lights is about to bite the dust. He's on 1,149 health. He misses his shot. He's down to 750. Now he's down to 432. Two more T-32 shots and he's out of this. Takes one from the Bulldog. And yep, he is out of this. Corbantes finishes another guy off on his IS-3. And all we have left is Vegeta, who honestly should have just ran for the hill because Off might not have realized that they either have to cap or kill everybody to win, but Vegeta just has to hide. But it looks like Off is going to go ahead and get on that cap circle. Vegeta gets set on fire. But Off definitely have this in the bag, so it'll soon be 1-0 Off. I don't think that Type 59 was really effective at all. I don't know what happened to him, but he did not do well there in the spot he was in. And now we have Vegeta coming in for Chili River Rat, but if Chili River Rat gets a little bit above an average roll, it will be a one-shot kill. See if he does. Oh, nope, just below average, but he only has 32 health left. It gets a little bit of a reset. Vegeta's going out with a fight, but he will be going out the door. And that is it. The GG to Off. They win this round They win this round, so it is now 1-0. Bubba Eugene, Remy, 1964, Kisses 57, and Helljumper 678. Thank you for the follows, guys, and supporting my channel.
We've got enemies incoming. Either take them out or capture their base. Let's go.
Alright guys, so starting off here, WTC is fielding all tier 8s, which isn't a bad choice for them because they are a man down. They can definitely field all tier 8s because that still puts them under the 754 cap. So it looks like the heavy tanks are going to go ahead and go to the middle. Those 5100s, I think, are waiting for the light tanks to come down the middle, and they're waiting in ambush. but it looks like the teams are swapping sides. Actually, this is a very good opportunity for WTC to rush down the middle of the map and get a cap off, but they need to do it without getting spotted. If one tank gets spotted, especially those heavy tanks, they'll know what's up, and off will definitely turn the bus around and go home, back to the base. Yep, so looking here, it looks like they found a few of the off members. But the WTC guys, they do not want to get spotted. What they want off to think is that this T-49 is the only one that's in the middle. But it looks like off is suspicious now, and they're holding their ground right now, waiting to see what's going to happen. And it looks like they don't have much vision on their base either. I think actually, yep, Chili River Rat is back here, yep, and I think they realize what's going on, so now they're going to go ahead and start sending some tanks back to the base. And look at this. It's an all-out cap rush, so let's see if they can do it. A big 410 roll into General Parrish, this 5100. Those 5100s definitely should not be up front. But all those tanks need to get in the cap. If these guys are all going to be here by the cap, they all need to commit to it. But this is a super risky move, and I'm not sure if it's going to work. This T-49 should also be in the cap as well. You need everybody in that cap because it's going to keep getting reset. Oh wow, this is, like I said, this is an extremely risky move, and now off is counter capping, but DR manages to take out Chili River Rat, but now the Type 59 got out of the cap, which is a bad move. Those guys need to stay in the cap. If they've committed to the cap, stay in it. It's a risky move about what they're doing right now, but I see what they're doing. They're going to go after those two Bulldogs. Type 59 is trying to put some fire into Crow. Ooh, a big T-51 roll. Now Crow's on a one-shot kill. These cappers, now it's 2-2 on the cap side. Once they kill these Bulldogs, they gotta get back into that cap quickly. Get back into that cap. T-49, there you go. Get in that cap. It's the only way you're gonna have a chance of salvaging this game. But I think off might have it here, because if they can keep defending their cap, it'll work out for them. But it is a risky move. Yep, see all the WTC guys trying to get in the cap, but off defended their cap very well, and off gets this round. So good job for off for realizing what WTC was doing, because that was a very sneaky thing they did, but off was able to realize it. They came back and defended their base, so it is now 2-0 to off. Alright, so now off is up 2-0. WTC, though, putting up a really good fight, even though they are a man down. They've had some really close games with off. Off is definitely still having to put out a fight, because WTC nearly had them both games. Alright, so we are here with WTC. So they have chosen the field 2 5100s, 2 IS-3s, a Type 59, and an M41 Walker Bulldog. Off has chosen the field 2 Bulldogs, 3 lightweights, 1 Pershing, and 1 IS-3. Nice to see the Pershing coming into this. Let's see who's driving that. There you go. Look at that Pershing. A very nice American medium. 190 pen with AP, if I'm not mistaken, because it did get buffed. A very nice AP pen. And decent turret armor, decent mobility. It's a good overall tank. So looking at the middle of the map here, it looks like Vegeta 420 is the only one who came here from the WTC side, which is a pretty big risk for him. The Bulldogs are trying to shoot each other, but it looks like he's giving up the hill to States. I would imagine that off would have pushed by now because they would have spotted any heavies that were behind him. So, yep, I think. Oh, come on. Let's see some pushing. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the Bulldogs are coordinating, and here they go. Off is playing like a team. Put 1 into Vegeta. Vegeta's now in a lot of trouble. He gets 2 put into him. Gets 3 put into him. 4, 5, and the last one will be his last shot. Ooh, it bounces off the rear, but he gets tracked, and now he's about to be out of the game. 1 HP left, and he is out. So now WTC do not control the cliff at all. They don't have any vision up here. Now it's off who controls the upper part of the map, so WTC is going to have to be careful here, because now these light tanks can get all around them and start shooting them from many different angles. There you go. A big 423 roll goes into Penniless Wig, probably being shot by Corbantes in his IS-3. So a lot of these lights are hanging out around here, trying to find an angle. And it looks like States is coming in his Bulldog. He's playing very aggressively. He needs to be careful. Bulldogs only have 910 health. He could definitely lose that quickly. He takes a 373 over one of the IS-3s. Now he's in a lot of trouble. He came into a very aggressive position, but he doesn't have the adequate backup yet. So now he's just going to go in and try and cause some mayhem. But if he does this, the rest of the team should be coming in as well. Penniless Wig takes him out, and now here comes a lightweight, Faithor. But now Faithor's tracked, and he's getting focus fired by 5100, which, as we know, 5100s are the bane of pretty much every light tank in the game. Penniless Wig puts another one into him, and Big Head finishes him off. It is now a 5-on-5. Off's advantage is now gone. So let's see how they're going to continue to play this. The Type 59 is still in pretty good health, but DR is on about half health on that 5100, being pressured a lot right now. And that IS-3 Corbantes should be up here by now. He needs to be up here and getting in the action. Remy is on the back end trying to put some sniping shots in, and I feel like that's what the Bulldogs should have done as well. Because these guys are all going to be proxy spotted by anybody that's on the cliff. But it looks like they're getting ready to do a push here, which I feel like is actually the right thing to do. They need to push out this flank a little bit. But I don't know if they're going to do that, but I feel like they should. General Parrish over here taking his first hit of the game, but he is unloading. They're focusing down the IS-3. Fantastic focus fire by WTC. Takes the IS-3 out from full health. It is now... WTC now has the advantage. They are up 5-3, but General Parrish is taking a lot of fire. He gets taken out of the game. Remy's still on a lot of health back there, taking more and more damage from these guys, but the Type 59 is still on a lot of health. These guys have to work together to take this guy out. The Pershing and the Type 59 now going up against each other. Little ram there. Type 59 doesn't fare as well, and he gets taken out. It is now 3-on-3. So who do we have here? Big Head, who's on about 1,000 health in his IS-3. Penniless Wig's on a one-shot, and DR is on about 300 health, if I'm not mistaken. 400, actually. So it's going to take 2 shots from Remy to take him out. Remy's going to be in a lot of trouble here because he's going to lose a lot of HP from DR, but Bad Dad falls to WTC, and now it is 3-on-2, but let's see if they can pull it out. WTC DR has found Remy. Let's see if Remy's going to take him out. He gets his initial shot in, bounces his next one. Oh god, here comes the lightweight, and he gets taken out, but Remy got put on some pretty low health there. It is now a 2-on-2. Chili River Rat now against Penniless Wig and Big Head. They need to take out Wig as fast as possible and then regroup and try to figure out a way to take out Big Head, because Big Head is actually on a good amount of health. So Remy is going to go ahead and retreat, which is actually a smart choice. That's a very smart choice right now. So great plays by Off and WTC, but WTC really in this game have been controlling it. They stayed calm and have killed off those light tanks, so let's see if they can pick up their win here. Off, all they have to do is find a way to get Penniless Wig in a position where they can shoot him without being shot at, and then focus down Big Head. So it looks like they're going to go ahead and try and use maybe the 6th line to get some vision. I'm not completely sure where they're going yet. Let's go back with the WTC guys. So Penniless Wig is on 53 health. A few high rolls could have ended his game, so he's kind of lucky for that. And then Big Head is on 717. That's going to take at least 3 shots, probably 4 shots from the lightweights to take him out. But he does have a dead driver, however, so that's one caveat that might really, really cause him pain. Remy's on 263 health. Chili River Rat is on 639. And both teams are doing the right thing, and they're sticking together. They're not splitting up. Chili River Rat, however, has to be super careful. As I said, they have to take out Penniless Wig without taking any damage, because Chili River Rat is going to need to take a shot from Big Head. If he does not take the shot, or Remy takes a shot, Remy will die. And also the game might draw here, so they only have 49 seconds to make a move, so they're going to have to do it quick. And if they don't, we'll go right back to Corellia Assault, unfortunately for these guys. They have about 30 seconds to get it going. They have to kill Penniless Wig. I think Remy's trying to find a shot, but I don't think he can spot him. Penniless Wig is in a pretty good spot right now. He's really hugging that cliff. But here they come. I think they realize they're almost out of time here. I only have 15 seconds. I think it's going to be another draw, guys. They have 10 seconds left. Yeah, this is a draw, guys. That's probably the best way to win this. I also want to see WTC's T-49 come into play. I don't think he's using the 152mm gun, which is unfortunate because that gun will damage anything it shoots pretty much. And against other light tanks, especially Bulldogs, it's a guaranteed penetration, and it will be a one-shot kill unless it hits the tracks. And even when it does hit the tracks, it can sometimes do work there. So DR and Big Head are going to go ahead and head towards the west. Good choice. But it looks like the off guys are heading to the west as well. Wow, wow, wow. You don't see many teams defend the west, but I think they're going to try and spread out a little evenly on their base. Yeah, so WTC is sending almost their whole team west. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Let's see how it fares for them. I would imagine they'd all want to be there before anybody gets spotted. DR is pushing up pretty heavily right now. He could easily get spotted by states. But also you must remember, as WTC are attacking, they must attack and kill everybody or cap, because as this is assault, there cannot be a draw. But I think he spotted the Bulldog. The Bulldog has definitely spotted him because he's taking evasive maneuvers and hiding in the rocks. But DR going out for a poke here. He wants to be careful. If he exposes himself right here and gets spotted, the IS-3 will have a shot right at him. The Type 59 is going in now. And here comes the Type. Oh, man, the Type is going in. He wants the spot. Spots the Bulldog. Misses the initial shot. Bounces a shot from one of the heavy tanks from T-32. And now the Type is all the way up and has everybody spotted. Type, oh, he has to be careful the way he's poking out. He should probably be side scraping. He bounces his shot, but then he takes the 330 roll from a T-32. He has to side scrape. If he's going to expose himself like this, his front plate will easily get penetrated. Bulldog coming out for a poke, but narrowly avoids a shot from probably an IS-3. Ooh, he takes a big 400 roll from another IS-3, and who is this right here? Who do we have here? I think we have, yep, DR is over here, trying to put some shots in, but he's in a risky spot as well. Takes a big 383 roll and a 371 roll. Off definitely knows they're here now and are focusing all their fire over here. 5100 should definitely not be the tank leading this charge. The IS-3 should be up here. Takes another 371 roll, and now he's about to probably get his last shot in the game. T-32 might finish him off. Puts a nice 314 roll into an enemy, but he is on a one-shot kill, and Chili River at finishes him off. A Type 59 as well. Keeps poking around the corner. Should be side scraping. He's risking his tank a lot. And now here are the IS-3s. General Parrish, though, in his 5100 is still all the way back there. Look at this. I'm surprised he hasn't moved up yet. I would expect him to go to the middle of the map to try and get some flanking fire in. So they finally find the Bulldog, but at what cost, really? Now they've lost, I think, an IS-3. Yep, they've lost an IS-3. The Type 59's moving up. Takes another 309 hit. Now he's on a one-shot kill. Bounces the next shot off his very good turret. IS-3s are side-scraping now, trying to get some fire in. Bounces off the enemy IS-3. But Off still have a very good defense going, and I don't think Off is gonna shake on their defense. But as I said, I'd like to see that 5100 left for the WTC guys go to the middle of the map. So let's see what he is gonna do. They're bouncing more shots. The T-49's on very low health and is firing HU with that 90mm, which isn't that effective. He should be firing heat shells, which are effective in that tank. So here you go, General Parrish is getting into a good spot, but I feel like he should be going more towards the middle of the map, trying to get more flanking, because now he's just here with his team, and the whole off clan knows he's here now, so he might get shot up here. He puts one, okay, there you go, starting to do some work now, but Vegeta falls, Charge Tech falls, so they lose their T-49 and Type 59. It is now only 2 tanks left. Off have definitely held their defense. Putting more shots into Big Head. Big Head's now on about 500 health. Has to be careful side scraping like he is, because yep, that front plate is exposed because the IS-3 has angled armor. So he has to be very careful about how he exposes himself. General Parrish now getting shot by the Bulldog. Big Head falls to the T-32, and now Parrish is only one left in the middle of the map. So this is a definite win for Off, and that will put Off up on the leaderboard 3-0. Yep, he gets tracked, so I'm waiting for these guys to push on him. There's only one tank, so I want to see that Bulldog get in there and dump his clip. Alright, he backs out. Let's see how much damage he's going to take. 2 successful shots from a T-32 and an IS-3 rain in. And then now, oop, he manages to take out Corbantes and his IS-3. But I think that's going to be the end of him. Yep. Bad Dad puts him out of the game, meaning Off is now up 3-0. This is technically our 6th game, but in terms of the matches, it's the 4th one. We're heading into our 4th game here. Off is leading 3-0, so let's see if they can pick it up and get their 4-0 win today. WTC has been playing really well, but just being a man down, it really does hurt a team. So I'd definitely like to see WTC play with all their players.
We've got enemies incoming. Either take them out or capture their base. Let's go.
Alright, so it looks like maybe Bad Dad lagged out. Not certain what happened there. Oh, Bad Dad's here. Okay, thought he lagged out for a second. Alright. Looking at the teams right now, it looks like I am with the Off clan. So they're sending a lot of their heavy tanks to the middle. Actually, they're sending their lights and some heavies towards the middle of the map. And they're going to go ahead and send their Pershing and what is this? An IS-3 over here towards the middle, whereas WTC is putting all their tanks in the middle of the map. Which, as I said, is not a bad choice because they need to stick together. Alright, so Vegeta is probably spotted States. Yep, he takes a shot from one of the Bulldogs down below. Croc is trying to get some more fire in. Croc is overextending, though. He could easily get shot by WTC members behind him. Oh, he's really overextending now. Yep, he gets a wake-up call. 5100 shot whizzes over his head. But now I think the other Bulldog is clear to go up. Let's see if he is. States, yep, States makes it up without taking a single shot. Now he's in a really good spot, especially for a Bulldog with that autoloader. Alrighty, guys. Faith Thor is now poking out. Gets a nice 300 roll on the Type 59, putting him down to 1,000 health. IS-3 gets a nice 388 roll. Some good fire right here by Off in the beginning of the game. It's all about the beginning hit points when you play these competitive matches. And here we go. I think Off, yep, they're sending Corbantes and Remy to go ahead and jump on that cap and split up the WTC forces. And General Parrish falls, and his, I would imagine, yep, his 5100. He's been in the whole game, and the Type 59 is taking more fire now, getting focused down with that Bulldog. Takes up 313 roll, 351 roll. One more Bulldog shot, he's going to be out of this game. Let's see, the T-32 ends up taking him out, and now the Off members are on the cap. WTC still trying to fight, though. Yep, Off Croc falls to WTC DR, who I think is over here. Yep, and it's 5100. Great flanking by him. Hopefully he can put in some good shots here, trying to overmatch Chili Rat and Bad Dad. But it looks like Penniless is being a little bit too aggressive right now. He might get taken out with these next 2 shots. He pens a nice 386 roll on Bad Dad. But if the IS-3 pens this next shot, Penniless will be out of the game. Oh, he bounces the shot. Pretty lucky bounce, but Off is on the cap right now. Only 10 seconds left. I don't think WTC is going to be able to get their reset. 5, 4, they take out Penniless Wig. 3, 2, 1, and they get it. Off picks up their 4th win, making it 4-0 to Off. GG, Off. Really good plays by WTC, though. They were a man down, but they definitely gave Off a run for their money.